It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. It's the Chiefs and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy going to put it up right away. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Leo Chanel in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Up the middle they go. Joyner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's got a 1st down. That's his first catch. Remember, he's the NFL leader in that category at the midway point. The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Fights through, and now a crease. Down to about the 45. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Open man is Chase, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 22-yard line.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mahomes going to change things up. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Got a man open. It's Chase. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 43.
They run the counter. Joyner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. In motion left goes a tight end.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he's taken down, a cheap sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll get this complete to Worthy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Mahomes.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
In motion goes the tight end.
To the air with McCarthy. They're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. This 2nd and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
McCarthy going to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 49 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Chiefs offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Chiefs.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. From the 31, here's 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
Complete to Xavier Worthy. It's a gain of 6.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and 6. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That is caught.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's McCarthy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Leo Chanel
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now McCarthy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Up the middle they go. Joyner. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 9. McCarthy operating from the gun. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy. Second down and 3.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 9.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled.
Now he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Addison hauls it in.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Vikings on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's still on his feet.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was T.J. Hawkinson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
They'll run on first down. Kennedy. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
Leo Chanel.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
At the 19-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So this one in the win.